She represents a different kind of strength, in my opinion, one that seems so effortless, yet one that takes years and years of discipline and practice to obtain. And so I can't wait for her to share her story. So welcome, Artsy Agnes.
Hi, Agnes.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Super exciting.
Oh, my
to be
goodness.
here. Yeah.
Well, you came to the plant-based movement, the plant-based lifestyle, I'm not going to call it a diet, from the health perspective first.
Yes.
And not all that long ago.
No,
We've had a lot of guests that are like, 30-year vegans, and Alexander was like, wow,
I've always wanted to meet people who've been vegan for 30 years. So
you
just some questions.
You just met Emily
25 years.
walking out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since she was a teenager.
Wow.
Her skin is amazing,
It's
right?
amazing.
And
Her
amazing.
skin is like, immediately I
She's
saw
20? No, she's 42. Yeah,
wow.
extraordinary. Maybe it's so
Amazing, yeah.
But anyway, it's you're like a baby vegan.
Right.
But she has an outsized impact in terms of influencing.
Exactly. But
Right.
what was that spark, that aha moment, that like health
So
situation?
about 4.5 years ago, or maybe 5 years ago, I found a lump on my left breast. And it was obviously very alarming for me. I was very confused. I was actually already vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for 7 years before I became vegan. But I was still consuming like cheese once in a while. I already didn't drink milk, I don't remember, but I think I already switched to like soy milk. But once in a while, like when you eat a cake or whatever, you just don't know what's in it. So
And you're not asking. but-
exactly, I cannot ask for like a list of ingredients. So that was actually the start of my plant-based journey. I got a biopsy about 2 weeks after I discovered the lump. They said that it's benign. It's like,
Oh, good.
great, you're free. You don't have to have surgery. We just have to monitor you every 6 months. And I said, great. And then I had my 6-month follow-up, and it grew. So they said, okay, this is kind of strange because it's benign. Let's do another biopsy.
Okay.
They did another biopsy. It came back benign again. And basically, I went to see so many breast surgeons. I think I went to see 9 or 10, like the best ones in Cedars-Sinai. None of them could explain to me why it was growing. I mean, all of them just said, well, you need to have a surgery to remove it because we just, it says that it's benign, but we just don't know what it is because it keeps growing.
So cut it out.
So we're just gonna, take it out. And I asked them, I said, so what's gonna happen if it grows back? And then this one surgeon said, well, we just have to take it out again. And I just didn't think that it was a sustainable answer. It was definitely not an answer that I was hoping for. And literally nobody, I saw so many different doctors, not even just like breast specialists, but I saw other like GPs, and none of them was able to tell me what was wrong with me. They said maybe a hormone imbalance. But there was no advice as far as like diet change or lifestyle change or anything like that. So I actually went to seek the best naturopath in the country. She was in New York at the time. I actually flew to New York.
What's her name? If you want to,
her name is Maggie Anderson, but I feel like she's in either Thailand or India right now.
Oh,
She's no longer practicing in the U.S. I have another naturopath that I'm seeing on a regular basis right now in Santa Monica. But yeah, so I basically went to her. I transferred my files. She immediately told me you have to become vegan, like yesterday. Like without even, we didn't do any tests. She just like saw my records and said that you probably have an estrogen imbalance to the point that your body's creating these growths. And you need to stop the inflammation in your body, basically.
So it's from inflammation or the estrogen in the dairy?
I think the estrogen basically caused the inflammation in my body to rise more than a normal person, more than in a normal person body. So it was like very confusing for me. I didn't really understand it. I did a lot of research. I was online for hours and hours at night because I was so confused. I didn't know who to trust. And I just wanted to make sure that, I don't mind going to surgery, but I want to make sure that we find the root cause of what's causing it, basically. So basically she said, you have to become vegan. And I remember that moment when I got off the plane. I went to my house. I took all of the food in my fridge. I dropped it off at the food bank. I went to Whole Food and I bought everything vegan. Like literally overnight.
Yeah.
I think I read something where you became vegan in 20 hours.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. And you know, when you have a huge lump on your breast, I mean, you really don't have the luxury of transitioning slowly. Or, I mean, for me, it was very important that I get healthy again. And I don't care what I had to give up. I mean, it wasn't a struggle at all for me, because it's funny, every time I'm doing an interview, they always ask me, like, was it a struggle because you did it in such a short amount of time? And it really wasn't. Like, everything felt so natural to me. Like, I like the taste of vegan food so much better. Like, I like vegan milk much better than regular milk, just even from the perspective of taste, without even knowing like the health benefits or anything, but just like naturally I felt good eating the food that I started to eat.
So thank you so much for tuning in today. If we helped you in any way, then click the subscribe button and let's keep hanging out together. We have so much more to share with you.
And if you need more information on actually making the switch for good, please visit us at switchforgood.org for loads of info. And you can subscribe to our mailing list where you will receive all sorts of super cool gifts, discount codes to our very fave dairy-free products, and a lifetime of powerful health tips.
So join us on the journey to switch for good. This is the future.